Well, yeah, I actually looked it up. Because you kind of came up in the '80s era, into the '90s.
Yes,
but the music career,
we straddled.
Yeah, you straddled. But in the '80s, the only known hip hop figure who got killed was Scott LaRock.
That's right.
You knew
him? No, I did not. I mean, later on came to know, D Nice and KRS.
Yeah.
Very well. But no, they got on before us. And, they were making moves before us. But I mean, we were always big fans. And, originally being born in the Bronx, you know what I mean? I could appreciate them. And I thought their story was crazy. How they met was a great story. Scott LaRock used to do what I used to do. He was counseling at a homeless shelter. His was in the Bronx, where he met Chris, who was homeless, and I did that for a while in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn, before our record started hitting. And then, so I always liked that. You know what I mean? But yeah, you're right, Scott LaRock, and that was trust me, that sent shockwaves through New York at the time, because they were, they was on the rise.
Yeah, Boogie Down Productions was a force. I mean, they dissed a whole borough.
Yeah, no question. And lived to tell about it.
Lived to tell about it.
And then it was a funky, if I remember the story correctly, that was a funky situation too. I guess he was standing up for D Nice or something like that. Like D Nice had beef.
Yeah, had messed with a girl for this project, and then like they had, I guess, kidnapped him or something, and they went over there to try to handle things. I heard Chris Lighty was there also.
Really?
Yeah.
The late great.
Yeah, the late great. And I just interviewed Ced G not too long ago, and he felt that the record label actually killed Scott LaRock. The label, like B-Boy Records or whatever, who they were dealing with, I guess, owed them a whole bunch of money or whatever. And they're like, according to Ced G, he's like, he's the only one that was hit. It was like a perfect hit.
Scott got in the car, and this is where it gets interesting. Like I said, Scott got over there and he squashed everything. Everything was squashed. Now, there was this guy, his name was RoboCop. He was a former security guard at Latin Quarters, bouncer. He was driving the Jeep. Now, I guess the president of the label had given him orders to start some beef. Because for no reason, RoboCop got out of the Jeep, ran over and smacked the kid. The kid runs in the building. They get in the car. 5 or 6 people in the Jeep. One guy gets hit in the temple. From the roof, an assassin who was already in place. No way the kid can, this is why they have to let the kid go. No way you can get slapped unless you're the Flash. Run, get the rifle, run up to the roof, and then shoot the guy who didn't slap you. Shooter was in place, Vlad. This is simple detective work.
Okay, and you feel that B-Boy Records is behind the whole thing?
Yeah. B-Boy Records was dirty. This guy was doing bootleg liquor. He had illegal porno things set up. This guy was crooked as they can get.
He felt like it was a record label. I don't know if it's true or not. Who's to know?
Who's to say?
But that's what I'm saying. The entire 80s, only one person gets killed.
Right.
In 2020, it's like 10 people have gotten killed.
Yeah.
In just 1 year over a whole decade. Granted, hip hop was a lot smaller back then. I got it.
Yeah.
But those guys weren't any less street back then.
No.
Let me tell you.
We're not.
Like, all those dudes, like, Eric B. and Rakim, BDP, like they all had one foot in the street like that.
I mean, it's wild. I mean, they literally, you could have not a game, but you could have like a pool. Like who's next? Who's going to be next?
Yeah.
And where are they going to be from?
Yeah, I mean, Jam Master Jay got killed, but later on, you knew him?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Queen's finest. Another just shocker, but who knows who knows? I heard they finally made an arrest or something like that.
They did. It was his godson.
What?
Yeah. Their bodyguard, the big, huge bodyguard dude, had a son. and Jam Master Jay became his godfather.
Okay.
And there's actually pictures of his son, of the guy who's accused of killing Jay, next to Jay's mural, like, yo, I miss you, and blah, blah, all that type of shit.
Yeah, playing it off.
And
Like,
he's charged by the feds. So, when the feds come in, they usually got their shit lined up pretty fucking well, with 95% conviction rate, whatever else. So, yeah, his own godson. I think it was over some money owed, over like, I think.
Yeah, I mean, there was all kind of rumors flying around at the time.
The
you know what I
story,
mean? It was
the story that
some dope shit.
Yeah,
like,
the story that was putting out was that Jay's money had dried up a bit, and he was basically dabbling in some drug shit, and that didn't work out, and people were upset and mad at him over that, and then this is what happened. Fucking sad.
I don't know. Unfortunately, at some point in the not too distant future, another young rapper is gonna get shot and killed. You can bank on it, unfortunately. You know who it won't be? Me.
Yeah.
I will be dead of something else.